wolfman's rise. Yeah, the fucking wolfman's rise. Sure, it's a wolf. No, it doesn't matter. Pay no attention to what I'm teaching you. So, Phrygian, when I think of it, I think of like Metallica, right? I think of like... So if I'm inside your head, don't believe what I might have read. You'll see what I might have said. To hear it, come waste your time. But it only feels like pain. In the end, now will I even be the same? I say 1, 2, 3, 4. Share a really vulnerable thing. So something interesting about me is that I got real sick in 2012 and it developed into an autoimmune thing. So, I have pretty much got it decently dialed in where I'm able to be all right, but I experience a lot of ups and downs and fluctuations every day, including when I play. And so whether you would realize it or not, at the beginning of the set, I was like dipping in and out of like cognitive changes and vision changes and stuff like that. And it happens, and I've played almost every Aqueous show under those circumstances, and I have never really talked about it, but it's a huge part of my life, and I think people's inclinations always be like, oh, sorry, and that's really kind, but you come to a point of like acceptance with something like that, and it feels pretty good to just talk about it, because I'll be backstage just like hoping to God, like, because if I get like any number of symptoms can change a lot of aspects about how I play and how I sing, and it's a big point of vulnerability about me, and I try really hard. I have to work like 10 times harder than I would have given my natural gift that I was given, just to work around that shit, and it's pretty crazy. And that's actually a bit about what Good Enough is about. It's kind of the depression of dealing with that, But it's cool because I feel really good right now, and I feel like really clear, and I'm not fighting my hands, and I'm able to just sort of like do what I'm able to do, and it feels really fucking awesome. And so let's keep riding that while I've got it, you know what I mean? Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your prices and lies. Hey, wait, I've got a new complaint. Forever in debt to your prices and lies. And gravity, it wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man, with all the love that his heart can stand, dream of ways to throw it all away. Gravity. So I wanted to loop this for 2 seconds just so I could tell the story a little bit. So I had a really close friend that toured in a band the same way that I did, and I had just gone through a really bad breakup just about a decade ago. And I had a girl present me with an ultimatum, of like, it's the band, it's the touring lifestyle, or it's me. And no judgment to her. When we were kids, well, first of all, nobody ever expected us to be touring and doing all this crazy stuff. So that was like a surprise to me as well. I didn't blame her for that. But an ultimatum is a really hard place to be in because you're torn between two things you love. And so I was going through this really painful breakup and really confused about what to do with the band and what I should do, and what I should be, and what I should do, be spending my time doing. And I had this really close friend that was going through the exact same thing at the exact same time, except his circumstance was a lot more intense because he was worried about relapsing. He had been sober for about 7 years from heroin, and his wife, at the time, I was fiance, I don't know what she was at the time, but she left him, over the decision, and he hadn't decided, but either way, I went to his house, and we spent a lot of hours together, and I walked away with a totally different perspective of like the weight of that choice. It was already hard enough to make a choice without that fear for myself. And when I came home from that little trip of visiting him, I felt really inspired to just kind of tell his story a little bit and relate about how difficult an ultimatum is, but specifically to kind of pay tribute to his unique position in that whole thing. So that's what the song Underlight is about. That path to justice is covered in sad goodbyes, a fleeting memory, a piece of your old life. That's not your game to play, but still you hold the dice. And when you've got the gun to cast in your own light, not your creation now.
The seams are working much too hard. The threads ain't holding and I can see through. The fibers fading far. You've been working hard perfecting the art of forgetting. I've been holding out and hoping for a premonition, never gonna come. You want it all.
Thank you guys so much. Hayley Green at the Flower City. Thank you again, Kevin on sound. Thank you. You guys rock so much. I can't even tell you what this has meant to my heart. Hopefully we get to do this again soon, alright?